And good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Crit Test Dummies. I am Peter. I am your DM for this evening, as always. Joined tonight for this continuing season of Chronicles of Ghaistala by Alex, Patrick, Luke, and Chris. This is based in the world of Supers and Sorcery. This is a original source book for D&D 5e, written by Daylight Productions. If you're interested in this world and kind of some of the cool stuff offered by it, you can go check that out on drivethrurpg.com. Last week, our quartet of heroes, soon to be heroes, we'll see about heroes, met up with Olivier Sikharova, as well as the rest of her mining crew, Jasper, Corinne, and Mile, as they searched for the leader of the burgeoning miners union here in the Asha Mining Corporation. I met them in the mines themselves and were told to meet them later after the shift in an abandoned blacksmithy outside of town. After a somewhat tense conversation made slightly more tense by potentially being followed along the way, you are asked to do a favor, especially since you walked in saying, hey, Domo Asha wants to kill you. We were hired to do that, but we're not going to. She decided, maybe a test might be good to see where your loyalties were, and sent you on your way to find blackmail that she could use to get the central government of Beacon to look into the mining corporation and into the corruption of the Asha family so that they could get leverage to improve the lives of the miners and the other workers in the town. You decided to secretly sneak into the mine via ventilation shaft, which was a good plan until you fell, knocking out Shaw temporarily.
I don't think it was ever a good plan, to be honest.
I've heard worse. But you eventually made your way to the laboratory where you received these mysterious powers for some of you in the first place the previous evening. Taking some time, found notes that in an old version of Undercommon that talks about these crystals that you found and dealing with the soul or essence of something. A tome that you haven't really looked into much yet, as well as a chest of miners' gear and equipment. You also found a hidden staircase leading up after some experts de-trapping by a resident rogue Shaw. You climbed a long staircase, eventually finding a locked door that you opened into a nice, warm office. The dying embers of a fireplace to your right as you open this trap door. A small 20 by 20, rather comfortable, if somewhat extravagant subterranean office that you found yourselves in, with red velvet chairs, gold trim, polished wood. Very nice. And as you take in your surroundings, two suits of armor that were in the corners of the room turn to look at Echo as you approach and get closer to them. And with that, we're going to get started with an initiative roll, please.
This office is not going to look nicer for much longer.
I know, right?
Remember, did we find what we were looking for before they attacked us?
What were we looking for?
Not really.
We were looking
The
for...
first thing Echo did was walk across the room towards them.
All right.
Ugh.
Okay,
Wow.
So on initiative, we has...
Echo.
Yes, sir.
We're starting both on 21.
Holy crap. 21 for Henry, 21 for Echo. Henry has the higher dex, so he'll go first. Henry, 21 Echo. Jesus. 16 for Shaw, not bad. And a 9 for Ebby.
9.
Henry, you're on the other side of the room, but you hear this kind of grinding as these two statues of ornamental armor just turn to look at Echo across the room, their eyes taking on this dull purplish red light. What do you do?
Oh God. What do I do? I shout out to Echo. Echo, watch out! And I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the
Which one?
Closest to him. All right.
Okay, so the one on the right here. Okay.
Nice one.
How does this work again? 20
20. Yeah, that definitely hits.
for 12 force damage.
You put a big old dent into this thing as you kind of just Infear reach out and this blast of this light blue purplish energy dents the front chest of this piece of armor, but it's still up.
And I will move 2 fields forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Echo.
All right. So the Eldritch Blast.
Bonus action. Can I do that real quick?
What do you want to do? Quick.
I want to do Hexblade's Curse on the left one.
On the left one. Yes, 30 feet. You can do it.
Thank you.
Okay. Just a quick reminder, and also for the peeps at home. Part of Supers and Sorcery has some variant rules for combat that we are using. So a reminder to myself and you guys what those are. There's 3 main ones. First one, you may use hit dice, those things that normally you forget about until you take a short rest. You can spin those to add it to the result of a roll, any roll. You can also, that includes damage rolls. And if an enemy is making a saving throw, you can use your hit dice to decrease the result of their saving throw.
Damn.
Just a reminder that you only recover half of your hit dice on a long rest, so that would be 1 right now for you guys.
On a long rest?
On a long rest, you recover half of your maximum. So if you spend 2, you'll only recover 1 on a long rest.
Gotcha.
And we only have 2 in total, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because you have the same as your level, and you are all level 2.
Yeah.
Second, inspiration, what you all have, by the way. I think I may have forgot to mention that when you started, but you all started with inspiration. When you cast a spell, you can spend inspiration to bump up the spell level by 1. You can also use it to use a class feature that you technically don't have access to yet. It's a one-off, though. Within 2 levels. You can't use like the capstone 20th level of your class. Within 2 levels. So if your class would get it by level 4, you're allowed to use it. But again, you have to spend an inspiration to do it. You're heroes. You do awesome shit.
Just hypothetically speaking, for in a few years, until you forget this, when we're able to cast level 9 spells, can we bump those up to level 10?
No.
Okay.
Are there any level 10 spells?
No. A few.
You knows? Turn into a god. No. It's still the same spell, it's just the value higher. Last one you can do. You can gain a level of exhaustion voluntarily to do one of a couple things. First, you can raise an ability score by 5 for 3 rounds. So you can move your strength from 12 to 17, but you gain a level of exhaustion.
But I don't have to use a hit dice for that one?
No, that's exhaustion. This is something different. Mm-hmm. And it's for 3 rounds, and you gain the exhaustion at the end of the 3rd round. You can also do the same to get advantage on all of your attacks for 3 rounds. But again, you get exhaustion at the end of it. And also for a level of exhaustion, you can turn a villain's successful saving throw into a failure.
Just like that?
Yep, just like that. It's that whole, like, in comic books, you always have that moment where like Superman is against somebody else that's super incredibly strong and is thrusting him into the ground, and he has that moment of no, I can't lose, and that whole bit. That's what that mechanic is there for. You're taking exhaustion to force an outcome that you want.
Goku starts breathing heavily.
Yeah.
On what page of the
Yeah, because I
material
can't
can
remember. I've
That
forgotten
is
this
on
already.
if you have the source book, either in PDF or physical form, that is on page 49 and 50 at the end of character creation stuff. There's also one for critical hits. If we have a critical hit, we'll talk about that one. So, spend hit dice to increase rolls or decrease saving throws. Spend inspiration to not only get advantage on shit, but you can also do things like bump up your spell levels. That's a pretty useful thing. You can also get exhaustion to bump up ability scores or get advantage on attacks. A lot to do. I don't expect you to remember all of them, but if you happen to feel like wanting to use one of them, they are there for your use. Okay, with that, our warlock friend, Henry, has seen these armors move and went, and blew one of them into a big old dent in the chest. It's going to take a while to buff out, and then turns to the other one on the other side of Echo. And there's this moment where the fire behind him glows brighter for just a second and turns into that bluish color of his magic that you've all seen before racing across the room and kind of circling around this other armor, giving him this blue-purple flame-like aura around him.
Oh yeah.
Echo, you're up.
Nice. All right, so I jump around to face the armor, and I assume it's still kind of like facing me, or is it now?
Yes, it's still facing you.
Okay, it's still facing me. So I enter into a rage.
Yes.
Can I do a bonus action before the main action, or
bonus action is raging, and yes, you can do that first.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I want to start raging, and my eyes start to turn black, and my tattoos are starting to shine and shimmer, and I want to run towards the armor.
Recording in progress.
All right.
Whoops.
And
For a podcast
hit
later.
the
forgot to say
armor
that.
with all I've got. What do I have actually? I have the pickaxe, right? The miner's axe.
You have the pickaxe that is, for the sake of mechanics, you're as a class, you can build a character. Basic equipment starts with that warhammer that you chose.
Yep.
Use that.
Cool.
Story-wise, we're saying that rage that goes through you can hit as hard with this pickaxe as you could with a warhammer.
Nice. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm approaching the armor,
Okay,
and
go for it.
I'm hitting it.
You hit that
Or
armor.
I'm trying to hit it. Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Okay. What do I roll again? Strength, right?
No, there should be an attack value for your Pyrrhox, the hammer. That'll be a
Right,
plus
right.
like 5 plus whatever, so it'd be 20 plus the d20 plus that.
This. Oh.
Not unarmed strike.
All right. Sorry, my bad.
It's all good.
Uh,
We could just take that roll and add the thing, but we're not going to because that was an awful roll. So we're going to let you do that again.
Thank you. Honestly, I can't seem to find it right now.
You may not
on
have it equipped on your
D&D
D&D Beyond
Beyond.
sheet. So what I would like you to do is you're going to do that again.
Okay.
And we're going to pretend that it's the pickaxe and it's the same value. Essentially, it's plus 5.
Okay.
So go for it again. 15. So 10 plus 5 is 15 to hit. That is going to miss, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Too
Or
bad.
actually, not miss. You ping off of the armor. Like where it's dented, the pickaxe comes in and just kind of follows the curve of that dent and doesn't do any additional damage.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
We'll get that sheet fixed for you during the break. Don't worry.
No worries. Okay. In that case, I can't move anymore, right?
Yeah, you still can move 4 more spaces, basically.
I could. Okay. But I think I'll just stay there and.
Good. It'll get an attack of opportunity on you if you try to move.
All right.
So
yeah, I'll stay there and finish the round.
Okay, so you're gonna finish there. Funnily enough, it's their turn, so it's gonna hit you anyways. So the armor right next to you, as you swing in with the pickaxe, it kind of doesn't growl. Why would armor growl? Just kind of creeps back as it raises both armored gauntleted fists and tries to slam both of them down on you in 2 separate slam attacks. So the first one, I'm going to use my actual dice because the digital dice hate me. That's a natural 1 for one of the attacks because of course it fucking is, and a 6 for the other one. So I'm assuming that misses.
What do I have to?
Your AC. I know it's been a little while.
Right, it's 13. It's 13.
13. So yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
Lady Luck
the
is taking it personally.
Yeah. The other one is going to go to the closest enemy, which is going to be Eddie.
Uh-oh.
So going to move up here and take 2 slam attacks on you as well. Let's try physical dice one more time. I'll laugh if it's another natural 1. That's better. A 19 and a 10 to hit.
The 19 hits.
Okay. So as you kind of deftly dodge out of the way of one of them, the other fist just catches you on the shoulder. The full weight of the metal arm just slams down on you.
My jacket!
On your beautiful leather stitched jacket. For a total of 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
My flesh underneath the jacket.
And that will end the armor's turn. Shah, you're up.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still focusing on trying to get Roll20 windows to show up properly.
Yay, technology.
Yeah. And square rooms are really annoying to get to fit in a screen. I am going to attempt to hide behind this desk so I can get a sneak attack in.
Okay, make a stealth check for me, please.
Okay, stealth.
26. Their armor, they're not that perceptive in the first place. You're pretty sure that you're hiding behind this desk fairly well. Excellent. And they don't know where you are.
And so then I let loose a crossbow bolt into one of them that they didn't see coming.
My
Which
hex
one?
doesn't have
One
other
on...
people, does it?
No.
Sorry?
The one that's on Ebby or the one that's on Echo?
The one that's on... Echo can probably take care of themselves. So I'll go for the one next to Ebby.
Okay.
Okay. Hey,
12 plus sneak attack damage.
But did I hit?
Oh, sorry, 12. That's not damage. I just assumed. You're hidden, so you do get advantage. So roll again, please. 8. Even worse. So you kind of hide and you focus in on the suit of armor attacking Ebby, and you fire your crossbow bolt, and the bolt just kind of bing off of the armor, not seeming to do anything whatsoever.
Okay.
And it just kind of looks at you. You see the glowing purple red eyes.
It can't see me.
It can because you attacked it. You broke your cover. As high as that hide roll was, you broke your cover still.
Yeah, I mean, if they can growl, they can certainly look.
Oh yeah, magic growling armor. Is that all for you, Shah?
That's all I can do. Yep.
Okay, Ebby.
I think I just saw the little arrows clinging off the armor, right? Mm-hmm. So I look where those come from, and I say like, I shake my head like, look alive, Mr. Changeling, and I cast Healing Word on him.
Oh, nice.
That's like 7 HP.
Nice. You're not at 1 anymore.
You have more HP than me now.
Oh, you poor guys.
And then as my action, I'll change into my beast form. And it's like, time to play.
Nice. going into your Sphinx form. Is that movement and action, or bonus and action for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I pulled a token for that, but I guess I didn't. I'll find that later. That all for you. Are you gonna move?
No.
No. Nice. So we go back to the top of the round. Henry.
Yes, sir. What the? I will Eldritch Blast. The one
There
next
you go.
to Abby.
So Eldritch Blast, the one next to Abby. You got it.
The one I
Fire away.
hexed. Blah, blah, blah. Where is it? There.
Hex will add damage. It won't add to your attack roll.
Okay. 18.
18 hits.
If it would have been one more, it would have been a crit. 12 again.
No, it's not. It's a roll of 19 or 20 is a crit, not just a flat 19.
Oops.
You rolled a 13 and then added 5.
Oh, right. Of course.
It's all good. So that is 12 plus your charisma modifier because you.
It's already added.
Oh, it's already added. Okay, so that is 12 points of damage.
I rolled 2 nines in a row on the damage.
I know. I see that.
And casting.
Catch this one in the shoulder and see kind of the pauldron dent in a little bit to where if there was a person under there, it would probably crush the shoulder. Doesn't seem to mind. Move in, stay put.
Staying put. And that's
Okay.
my. Sorry, I'm still getting used to some of this stuff here.
It's all good. New characters, second combat with these powers, third.
New character,
fine.
who this?
Yeah, and a month since our last combat. Echo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I just attack again.
Go for it.
Yes. I managed to equip the warhammer actually.
Woohoo! Unfortunately,
Yes.
a 13 still misses.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You are swinging your pickaxe in a rage, tattoos blazing with light, and doing nothing to this armor so far. It's a really cool show, though.
Welcome to
At
the
least
Barbarian.
Armor is going to attack back. First one against you, Echo, as you two kind of are in the corner flailing at each other. With a... Oh boy. One's really low. I'm going to guess a 7 doesn't hit, but a 21 probably does.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 3 because of raging.
Okay, cool. That's good. So I've got 11 HP left.
Oh, you're fine. Second armor. You're raging right now. 11's a ton. The second set of armor is going to take its swings at Ebby. Ebby, come sphinx-winged cat creature. That is going to be a 23 to hit and a 9.
The 9 don't hit.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So that will be... Rolled a 1 on damage. 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As it just kind of... It hurts, but it just kind of glances off your newly formed muscular cat shoulder. Shah!
Okay.
Oh,
How can I hide again? Mechanically, it works, but conceptually, it's weird.
Under the table.
Well, actually, yeah, why not? I kind of like shuffle and hide under the desk. Okay.
Yeah, roll stealth. 16.
16.
Yeah, these things don't seem to be paying attention to you. They've got a raging tattooed maniac and a sudden winged cat in front of them. You're fine.
Okay. Then I will hiding under the desk. Actually, I should move myself under the desk. There we go. I'll let loose another crossbow bolt and hope that this time it actually works. Okay. 21 and
21's
19,
definitely
that's
gonna hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
The stealth damage is an extra d6, yeah?
Yes, whatever it is for your rogue level, yeah.
Oh,
I think it's D6 right now.
So 7.
It's 5d6 extra, isn't it?
If you're like level 20.
Oh no, it calculated to sneak in it. So
Yep.
7. Yep.
7 points of piercing damage as you kind of, after the first one pinged off, you kind of managed to find a joint this time and work it in, and you see this
I went for the
crossbow
knees.
bolt sticking out of the knee joint of the legs of this armor now. For 7 points of damage. Okay. Not bad. Anything else?
No, that was my bonus action and my action. So.
Ebby, my dear winged cat beast.
I'll try to hit it with my fangs.
Nice. You bury your fangs that almost have this like crystalline structure to them. They don't look like teeth. They look like extremely pointy crystals.
So, how do I do this? Apparently, okay. Natural 1.
Woohoo! You're rolling like me tonight. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Go for it.
So that's
23. That's a lot better.
And for damage, what does it say here?
You have 9 damage that you've done to it.
It should be more. Yeah, I have this feature that's my wisdom modifier.
Okay. Oh right, yeah.
The permanent fangs thing from
Yeah.
yeah.
So how much is that, Addy?
3 more.
3 more. So that's 12 points of, let's say, piercing damage because you're biting. As you chomp down into this thing, and you start tearing a huge just chunk of metal off the front of this thing, and you see through to the back of the breastplate on the torso. There's nothing there. It's just animated armor, but it's moving a lot slower. Like it's having trouble holding itself together, and whatever magic is powering it is struggling.
Then I'm gonna use my bite attack.
You have a multi attack?
Yeah. A natural 1 again. Come on.
Whoa!
All
I
right.
got them out of the way now.
Yeah. It's just So sorry, I misspoke the first time. Your claws rake through this armor, and as you pull it in to try and bite it, the kind of crystalline claws just slip through the armor, and it pulls off, and you miss with the bite. It brings us to the top of the round. Henry.
Pew 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 pew!
Pew pew!
Eldritch Blast.
Do that warlock thing. That's gonna miss like hell with a 7. At least it's not a nat 1. I might have had you roll to hit Ebby because it would have been funny.
It's the same result as if Abby would have rolled a natural 1. It's a 7. So yeah, that's all I do.
Okay. As you fire this off, and as this thing is reeling back from being slashed and bitten and pulling off of these crystal cat claws, you misjudge the shot, and it slams into the desk behind, and there's this of wood and paper.
Whoops.
Careful.
That will then go to Echo.
All right. Same old story. I'll just try to hit again with my warhammer. Let's see if it works this time. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, 24. I think that's going to hit.
Nice one. All right. Then I'll just roll damage, right?
Yes, please.
Come on.
Nice. Bludgeoning
Okay.
two-handed. 12.
Nice. Why is it 12?
Because you're using it two-handed.
So you just double the damage?
No. So it says on the damage one-handed, two-handed. It's a different roll. If you're using a weapon, this is what's called a versatile weapon. So you can use it either one-handed and have a second weapon, shield, something else in your other hand, or you can use it two-handed. If you do it two-handed, it's a larger dice, so it's a D10 instead of a D8 in this case.
All right.
It just rolled better.
All right.
And
All right.
happened to be double the amount.
Did I roll a D10 or did I roll?
It did it on its own. Yeah,
it
it's
did
fine.
it on its own. Okay, sorry.
Shield, of course.
I was on D&D Beyond and not on.
Yep, it's all good.
Okay,
I got
cool.
it. Do you have any extra bonus from your rage?
Yes, sir. +2.
+2, so that is not 12, but 14 points of damage in one hit.
Nice.
Very nice. It's still moving though. You hit into this thing with your pickaxe and almost give a mirroring slash from what Ebby just did on the other suit of armor, just tearing across the center chest. And there's this horrible sound that fills the room, almost like nails on chalkboard as it
Can opener.
cuts through the metal plating. That will go to the armor now. It's not smart. It's just gonna keep trying to hit you.
Right. Just like me.
They're simple creatures. That is a 12 and a 17 to hit. I think the 17 hits, the 12 does not.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be another. Jeez, I rolled another one for damage because, of course, I did. 3 points reduced to 1 of bludgeoning damage because you're raging.
I like that. Okay, so I'm at 10 HP.
Ebby, this other one is swinging at you. It's almost, if this hits at this point, it's going to be slashing damage because you've torn into this and it's got shards of metal hanging off of it everywhere. But it just tries to hit you again. I don't know why I went back to the digital dice. That was a horrible idea. 9 and a 13.
Need to commit, dude.
The 13 hits. I'm a mechanically speaking, I'm a large brown bear. It's not hard to hit.
The digital dice hit something. Roll damage on physical dice because, hey, it wasn't a 1, it was a 2. 4 points of of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm at 27 hit points.
27?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Shapeshifters are OP.
Shapeshifters early levels are strong.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is what this class does. Kate, that is the armor. They're swinging wildly at probably the two worst people to be swinging at, but they don't know that. So we go. Their suits of armor. They don't know that.
Almost we did that on purpose.
I know, weird. It's like you guys have tactical thinking on occasion. Shaw.
What?
All right.
I don't know these words.
That suit of armor in front of
They're both looking really banged up at this point.
the one in front of Echo is didn't know I was hiding under a table, so I'll attempt to hide again.
Go for it.
22.
22. Yeah.
And I let
You're
loose another
hidden.
crossbow bolt kind of flying into its kneecap, surprising the hell out of it. A 17.
With this 17 misses.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
You can't remember. You can spend a hit dice to add to that roll, though.
I thought you can only add a hit dice to a damage roll.
Any roll.
Any roll.
I
Nice.
think I need those hit dice for.
Also, like social interaction rolls and stuff.
The rules say any roll. If we need to adapt that, because this was released in January, so
Yeah, I need
if we
those
want
hit
to
dice.
adapt it, it's still early enough in this product, and it's our damn table. If we want to adapt it, we can.
Nice.
But for now, yes, it's any roll. Okay, so you're saving your hit dice. You aim for the kneecap, and this time it catches that little folding piece of metal that goes over the knee, so it has flexibility, and just ping, and kind of ping, ding, sticks into the wall right next to it. That will bring us to Ebby.
Aha! I start biting it.
Go for it.
Yes. 22.
22
Nice one.
for 9 plus whatever points of damage. It doesn't matter. It's enough. So you just pounce on this thing. you've ever seen a cat that just kind of pounces onto a toy and starts batting it around, that's kind of what I'm picturing here. At some point, it stops moving on its own. You're not sure when that point is, but at some point it stops moving on its own. It's just a pile of shredded and dented armor at this point.
Can I reach? No. What's my movement speed?
I don't know. You tell me.
30, I would assume.
40. Nice.
Yep.
Mind.
Yeah, then I'll move next to Echo, and then I start clawing the other one.
Okay, go for it.
17 plus 6. That is another 14 damage.
Yeah. How do you want to take out this other suit of armor?
The same way I took out the other.
Double kill. This time it really is from across the room. Like Henry, you're the only one that can really see it because you're the only one looking that direction. There's even that like wiggle butt moment that cats do right before they pounce. And then boom. And Echo, you just see this blur of tawny fur and crystalline kind of reflections, and then there is a pile of metal in front of you.
Nice one. I take a surprise jump back.
I puke out a little piece of that first metal dude that I bit.
Yeah, there's just a little spring just kind of like a hairball. And with that, there are now 2 suits of armor in this room. Well, 2
More or less.
piles of metal in this room. There is one desk that has been kind of exploded.
Oh.
The other desk is more or less intact with a changeling hiding under it.
Oh, good. Well, I
one
will
thing.
do what I came here to do and scuffle out from under it and start searching it.
Okay.
Yeah. As Abby kills the first armor, you see the shadow energy kind of retract into me, and you see some of my wounds close as I regained 5 hit points.
Yep.
From
There's
that
a slight flare of that blue-purple light in his eyes right as it enters him and dies back down again.
I turn back into Eddie.
Okay.
And as I regain sort of consciousness after coming back from the rage, I would like to listen if anybody heard the commotion and maybe, if I hear some footsteps or something like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I go also with Echo right next to the door and put my ear to it.
Yeah, there's this kind of short ladder that goes up about 8 feet to a trap door. You kind of stand under it for a moment, and I need both of you to make perception checks, please.
Oh, perception, my strong suit, -1.
Hey, you rolled a 15 though. You both rolled 15s. Jesus. 14 and an 18. You made a lot of noise, and you know that. A cat that's the size of a brown bear tearing apart a suit of armor is not quiet.
Yeah.
But you wait. And you don't seem to hear anything approaching. Whoa. This is the middle of the night.
I will stay there listening and let the others who are a bit better at searching stuff do the important bits.
Which I believe, Shaw, you said you wanted to check the desk?
Yep.
I'm going to check the other desk then.
Investigation or
investigation for you, Shaw. Investigation with disadvantage, please, Patrick, because it got blown up.
Oh man.
Advantage.
What's
17.
17? That's not bad at all.
Oh no, wait, it was the other table that got blown up though.
No, the one Shaw's under is the one that is fine. The one that Ebby's near is the one that got blown up.
Ah yeah, I thought you said Shaw.
It's fine. Anyway, so Shaw, with a 17, as you're looking through stuff.
Oh man, got a net 20.
No, disadvantage is a bitch sometimes.
It's an 18. This one is a 19. It's fine.
Nat 20 and an 18 at disadvantage. I hate you all so much. Anyway, so we'll start with you, Shaw. Shaw, you find a few what look to be journals of some sort, as well as what looks to be a record of an auction. The record of the auction is very sparse. It just has a few things marked. You see in some lines SP and D, the letters SP and D, the letters CEN, the name Horizon, and the letters SS. I know. On it, SP and D is underlined. Okay. You also see a letter that seems to be some sort of correspondence that is signed SP and D at the bottom. Doing a quick glance through it, it is essentially a thank you for a shipment. Mentions useful qualities and a request for more for further experimentation. The last thing that you find is the journals, which if you wanted to take some time to read a little bit more through, they're full journals, not just sheets of notes, so it would take a bit more time to actually dig through those.
You should just take them with us.
What?
Ebby, while he's doing that, you sort through the papers of the other desk. There's less to find here. A lot of it is correspondence between Nebe Asha, who you know as the niece of Dumel, and also one of the head people that run this town. And to and from various other names that you don't recognize. There's also a list that you find that has just a list of names with check marks next to some of them.
Do I recognize any of those names?
Make a history check for me, please.
Well, I'm not from this.
That's why I'm making you make a roll for it.
The names are Henry, Kineva, Echo.
20.
20? Are you freaking kidding me? A 19 on...
It's Patrick, dude. What do you expect?
Well, I done all my physical stats. Because I'm a shapeshifter.
Okay, it's fine. So, for history, with a natural 19 for 20 on that roll, a lot of the names don't mean anything to you specifically. But some of them, you pick out enough of them to realize that this is a list of politicians or other people that are important in Beacon.
I must have seen like a few
like campaign posters.
Like on my 2 days.
Yeah, I know, right? And the 2 days that you were in Beacon, apparently you picked up enough names to recognize some of them.
Wow, my brain is amazing.
It is right now.
I give all that stuff that is sort of boring to me. I give it to Shah. I was like, here, Mr. Investigator.
It's as I suspected.
Yep.
Those are politicians, aren't they?
Yeah.
You do recognize them. They are all politicians of some bearing. A couple aren't politicians, but are well-connected people. You see, particularly one that catches your eye, you know, is, I don't have the name in front of me, I'll find it later, but is a high-up figure in the Lamplighters, which is the quasi-police force in Beacon.
There is villainy and secrecy afoot, and no doubt people are being downtrodden and abused.
So will this be enough evidence for what they need?
Shaw, make an intelligence check, please.
Actually.
6. Okay, keep going.
Save, but yeah. So it's even worse. I have no idea.
Well, we can take it and bring it to, what's her name again? Olivier. And maybe she can do something with that.
What's over here? Has anybody been here?
Is that a fireplace? Or
It's a fireplace.
What is it? Okay.
Is there
It's a lovely fireplace. It's a good place to sit. There's some nice dying embers. It's rather warm. You hear a little bit of crackling in the fire still.
I think I'll just go there and sit down for a moment.
Okay.
Is there anything on the mantle?
On the mantle, you see not a lot. It's rather sparse. The one thing that does catch your eye, though, looks to be a small painting. Just like little mantle-sized one of Domol Asha and another dwarven woman that you don't recognize.
Let's draw a mustache on. But okay, the dwarves, they probably already have.
As funny as that sounds, maybe we should just pocket it.
Kind of give us away a bit.
Who's gonna buy a painting of these grumpy dwarf fucks?
A dwarf?
Shaw,
I don't know.
my apologies. With your investigation, I had one more thing for you.
Okay.
You also find a what looks to be a newspaper clipping. Not a main article. It's just almost like a side note. If you've ever kind of like the local newspaper type of deal where they talk about who won the farm pig showing contest or whatever, like the very minor, like about town stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm showing my American Midwest right there.
Florida, man.
Yeah. You see a clipping that talks about a Professor Larissa Posen receiving an award for research into null energy.
Null energy.
GNOLL or KNOLL or NULL?
NUL. Null is something that all of you would know, at least by superstition. So madness. Think like cosmic supervillain long ago. Related is part of the reason why this whole world was decimated and then has been slowly repopulating. The connection is unclear. Null itself as a force, sometimes been described as an energy, sometimes it's described as like an anti-magic or a dark magic. It's not super well understood, but it's connected to him. And so it's also tends to be connected, whether accurately or not, with a lot of superstitious, evil magic, controlling magic. Again, how much is accurate, how much is real, and how much is fiction and superstition and lore passed down from this madness creature that partially decimated the world long ago? That's apparently what this professor is researching into, is what this actually is.
Is it kind of like something they left behind, that creature? Null energy?
Is that the professor that we were supposed to kidnap?
I don't know. Did anybody write down the professor's name that you were supposed to kidnap?
No, I didn't.
Wait, there was the alternative thing.
There was an alternative to kidnapping a professor. The fact that his desk has a clipping mentioning a specific professor, probably not the biggest logical jump to make.
Could be unrelated, though. I'll, as I sit there next to Echo
everywhere.
and ponder, I'll snuff out the fire and maybe look if there's any hidden switch or stuff like that.
Make an investigation check for me, please.
I'm not good at these.
Oh, while he does that, I'm checking the bookcase.
13.
Go ahead and check What are you looking for on the bookcase?
Anything interesting with dragons?
Cool. General investigation check. 13 for your investigation check, Abby. You get really kind of on your hands and knees and into the fireplace, and you're rewarded with some soot on your nice leather jacket.
Okay, that was.
But otherwise, don't find anything. With a 9 on your investigation check, Henry. Yeah, sure. So there's a bunch of what look to be very dry tomes on various things: business, economics, mining, history.
Name.
And you find wedged in somewhere a children's book. That is no words. It seems to be just a picture book of a baby dragon hatching out of an egg.
Oh,
This little green dragon on a cliffside and going for a flight and exploring its world. It's really nice little kid's book.
yeah, I get completely absorbed by that. Completely forgetting what we were even coming for, and look through the whole thing right then and there.
It doesn't take long. It is a kid's picture book. It takes about a minute.
Okay. Very, very happy minute. And I just keep looking if there's anything else of interest.
Who has the picture now?
That was on the
Go on.
fireplace?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I take it and I flip it around, or like I try to get it out to see if there's something on the back, maybe.
The back of a picture frame?
No, I take the image out of the picture frame.
I see.
Not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she is. There is a little handwriting that simply says, and I want to make sure I have this correct. Whoa, where did I put that? On the back of it, it says Kimry and Dumel, 1-year anniversary.
This might actually be of importance, right? Because of his partner or wife or whoever, and we don't know her, but we might be able to find out where she is or who she is. We could have some leverage against Domo.
Leverage.
Do we know of her?
Leverage.
I was about to say, Abby, do you share this with the others?
Sure. I read this out loud.
Echo and Henry, you have been in this town the longest. You worked in the mine the longest. Especially Henry, your family was from here. Echo, you've been here many, many years at this point. Little retcon from episode 2. Sorry. The name Kimry doesn't sound familiar at all.
Oh, wow.
Have we seen the dwarven woman though? Or
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
You have no idea who this is.
So we were usually of the impression that Domel is a grumpy, lonely old dwarf.
That would be accurate, yes.
But that makes her potentially even more important, right? If he wants to keep her private, then she might be more important then.
Henry, make a roll for me real quick. So there's a chance you've picked up one or two things here. Do history, please.
History.
I know it's your best thing.
+1.
That's a 2. Nope,
bad.
never mind. As you were.
I'm going back to the trapdoor.
You're distracted by the picture book.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah,
shall we press on or go back with what we found? So far, nobody has noticed us. But,
Yeah, maybe we should
Let's not
listen
push our luck, huh?
beneath these stairs up first. I guess there's stairs up. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, ladder.
a ladder. I think that's the only way.
Should we maybe take a little rest?
Yeah, we can
In
do
here?
It's cozy in here. I mean, good point, actually.
There's no other way out apart from those stairs, yeah?
The stairs you came up from the secret lab in the mine, and these stairs,
Yeah.
the little ladder heading up on the other side of the room, seem to be the only two exits from this small little dual office.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to go back down all the way and then through the mines and back up. That seems like way too bothersome.
It's a long journey, but it's probably safer than continuing forward.
There could be.
What do you mean?
More
There's the
guards.
shadows up downstairs, and the way we came through, we can't come back through again.
Good point. I don't want to face those shadows again.
I mean, either way carries a certain amount of risk, but I feel the way back is a bit safer, isn't it? Up
Way
there, we don't know what's awaiting us. There could be like 10 guards waiting around this very trapdoor here.
Well, I guess.
I didn't hear anything, but you
What?
know,
What were we here for? And have we accomplished it?
leverage.
Intel, yeah.
Yeah.
Shah, you mentioned you've been here, right? In his residence?
Yeah.
Is there usually a lot of security detail, or?
Do I know?
This is not a room you've been in before.
But generally, is there?
So, yeah, I'm just saying you can't accurately say this part of the compound has X amount of security.
Yeah.
You voiced a suspicion that you're in Asha Manor somehow, like the residence manor, or connected to it. That place, has 24/7 guards,
Okay.
but at night it is less manned.
So I will
But you were going to say no, say 27 guards.
relay that information. He does have guards. There's probably less right now. And in this wing, I'm not sure. So we're not in control of quite enough information.
Can we send like a little spy or something? I think Abby. Oh no, I think we had that conversation last time already, right? You can't just change into a fly or something because you can only change a set number of times.
Well, I can change into what I changed earlier whenever I want, but that's not really subtle.
Right, that's not gonna help.
I need to lick my wounds for an hour, and then I can.
On the subject of changing into things, let me think. Is there a member of staff in his employ who generally has the run of the house that I've met?
Yes. There is kind of a head butler that does the basic organizing of the house staff, everything else. You actually have met him several times as your guys as the gardener around here. But he's off duty at night. He would be in his bedchambers right now.
Oh, for sure. But
Guys,
about
since
that later. So I have an idea if we want someone to look ahead quickly.
Yeah,
I also have an idea.
doesn't sound too bad.
we could take a rest, so since everybody's asleep.
If somebody comes here looking and finds these statues and us shuffling through these things, or like this, or like if Domo comes back here and this stuff is missing, we might be the suspects, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should we like attract the attention of, say, a guard, drag him here and knock him out next to one of the guards? It looks like a murder-suicide situation or something like that.
Doesn't of course mean fighting a guard, but
Yeah, that means finding one guard, knocking him out without making a fuss, and then.
Okay, that could be a problem. Yeah.
I mean, I am for continuing after we take a little rest here. It's nice and cozy here. Everybody's sleeping. I don't think anyone's gonna.
I'm honestly a little uneasy about taking a rest in this room.
Yeah, me too.
This place makes me uneasy in general, you know. But if we want to continue, I feel like we should have a little rest.
Is there a way we can make this look like a robbery? I mean, so
Well, it already looks like one. Doesn't
It already does. So.
Yeah, just take everything that has any value.
I mean, besides us, it could have been the workers' union, right? But I'm not sure if that makes it better.
Ooh, we could incriminate someone else.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Not necessarily the guard, but maybe one of those politicians on the list.
Yeah. Who looks the most dodgy?
Can somebody leave a manifesto? I don't know. Or should we just torch this room entirely?
I feel incriminating someone else would just make the whole thing more complicated.
Ooh, I know. What's his face?
The dwarf.
Oh yes,
Terrence.
But he probably is a little.
There is no Terrence, there's only Terry.
True, excuse me.
Does somebody have a knife? I want to carve something into the wood here.
Terrence was here.
Take some ashes from the furnace, or like a piece of coal. You can draw a whole picture. By the way, are we leaving the picture? If we do, I definitely want to paint a mustache on it.
No, I think we should. I think we should take it.
Agreed.
I'm not sure.
I
Not
don't
really
think
sure why, but having is better than needing.
And I don't think it makes much of a difference to take like one more item with us.
No.
It's not like the picture is gonna be the one thing that Domo gets like really angry or and upset about.
I'm sure it's not going to be that case at all.
Yeah,
Probably has no sentimental value for him, right?
probably
How
not.
about no. Oh, actually, ignore it. We've taken stuff,
feel-
so it's pretty
I
obvious.
feel like your volume is getting lower with every sentence you say.
Because I moved away because I was thinking.
Ah. All right. So, what do we
What do you
do?
want to do?
I think Shah should turn into like the manager guy and just take a quick peek at least. Was that the plan, Shah, or was?
Yeah, just to quickly look upstairs. I don't really know what we're looking for, but we could always see what there is.
Could you turn into the head dwarf himself?
Sure, but that's not very believable. That's the main thing. If you turn into someone believable, it's more, well, believable.
Well, if you do the right accent, maybe it works.
No, not that. I mean, why is the dwarf here?
That was special. Ebby,
I apologize to anyone.
you hear footsteps overhead
All right,
Oh, I hear something.
let's do it.
coming from the side of where the fireplace is that you all are, and seems to be headed towards the trapdoor where the ladder heads up.
Okay, I will shapeshift then and just cut them off with an excuse and just head straight up, shutting it behind me.
I will mention that it is currently very dark in this room because I snuffed out the fireplace earlier.
Okay.
Where's the trapdoor? Actually, the one where I'm at.
Yeah, with the one that your token is standing on right now, yeah.
I'm running
Oh,
back and hiding
this-
behind the bookcase
It's
here.
coming from the trapdoor. Okay.
Oh.
No. It's above you.
Yeah,
Ah,
above.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heading. It's that side of the wall that it starts on, but it's heading towards where you know the entrance down into this room is.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna just go up there. I'm just gonna go up there, transformed into the butler.
I tried to hide somewhere.
Yeah, same.
I'm transforming back into the cat and I fly onto the ceiling.
Nice.
I
Do you
don't know.
have spider climb?
No, I have
I
flying speed.
Oh, okay.
I tried to hide
the
behind
ceiling
the-
here is about 8 feet high, just so you know.
Okay, I'm also 8 feet high, probably.
I think I'm also 8 feet high, so.
I'm
This-
not. I will hide
This
behind the
room
bookcase.
seems to be expressly made for dwarf height.
Oh, okay. So okay. Oh well, yeah. I'm doing what I said because then I can cause a distraction.
Okay.
I turn into a cat here.
Mr. Quartz is the butler.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That you asked about him, so I'm telling you who you're turning into. He's a rather austere gentleman. Very just tells you what needs to be done and expects you to do it. Is a kind of aging dwarf, but still stands just ramrod straight. Salt and pepper beard, just perfectly braided. Like it looks like it was cast, not a hair out of place. Every single twist exactly the same width. Like it is immaculate. Hair slicked back nicely as you take this appearance and kind of this nicer linen shirt and pants. As you approach the trapdoor, are you heading up or just opening it to look up?
I'm going to head right up.
Okay. You are basically tracking the footsteps over you. And as you get to the trapdoor, you reach up to open it. As the door opens, and standing there with a candle, and is Domo Asha.
Oh, nein.
Oh shit! I prepare an Eldritch Blast.
Staring right back down on you.
I heard a noise.
Make a deception check.
Oh shit!
Okay, hang on. Something. There we go. Deception. Okay, I'm having a browser issue and can't pick anything. Can
someone roll publicly for you?
A D20 plus 2 plus D4, please.
Okay. D20 is a 9. I'm rolling these open on R20 so everyone can see them.
Yeah.
Plus the D4 is 4, so that's 13, 15. Okay. It's not bad.
You can use your dice to add it.
You could. Do we need a hit die to bump that?
Yes. Why not?
Okay, so that's a D8.
Yeah.
Come on.
2. So that's now 17.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, just a natural roll of a D20.
Natural with a D20 plus nothing.
Yep.
It's a 5. I see smiles back at you. What are you doing in my office? Weren't you supposed to be looking for a union?
I just run back down the stairs.
I can disengage with a bonus action if that is relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you run back towards the trapdoor?
I forgot.
The rest of you heard the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of you heard the voice of Domo. What are you doing?
I prepare an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, so you're not running?
I'm running towards the door.
I would wait for Shah, and then if he comes down and says something.
Oh, can I do one thing? I just realized something I have that I always forget I have. As I run, I'm going to drop ball bearings behind me.
I love it. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's fun.
Jeez.
I just need to check a spell real quick to make sure it does what I think I remember it doing.
Oh god.
Dead again.
By the way, as I heard the voice of Domo, I also ran towards the door we came from initially, the trap door.
Okay. So. Okay, so you all run towards the trapdoor. I'm actually going to move you on the map just because, yeah. As Domo Asha comes down the stairs.
Huh?
Top right is the trapdoor down.
Where we came from.
Yes.
Oh,
Domo
I always thought that
is
was-
coming from this way.
Yep.
As he walks in and starts following you.
And I Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Shoot.
Okay, let's get it.
I'm just trying to slow him down. 21.
21's gonna hit.
6 damage.
For 6 damage. Okay.
And I say, run!
And we're gonna roll for initiative.
Oh man, we're all
Because you
gonna
just
die.
engaged in combat.
Did the ball bearing
Why?
do anything?
Not really.
Is he levitating?
No. You just
Oh.
passed the save for it.
Nice.
So for initiative, I'll do the same for him.
I'm sorry, he scared me. What was I supposed to
I think I'm last.
Okay, Ebby, you are already in cat form
Yeah.
with a 3. Nice. You also said you're large, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a heads up, you're not going to fit through that trapdoor as a large creature.
I know.
Okay.
I think the best thing is honestly to fight him. Can I say that to the group still, or is it
No.
like no?
Because we are in initiative order at this point. You
Okay,
cannot
okay.
say anything until it's your turn. Shaw with
sorry.
a 13.
I'm not so sure.
Echo 19. Sorry, Henry 19. Echo 3. Whew.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Is fun the right word?
For me.
Yeah. Why are we here?
And then Echo. So, Henry, you're up first, actually. Roll damage for that Eldritch Blast was 6, which I already did. Okay, you're up first. What you doing? I switched to more appropriate music.
Is your Hexblade's curse still a thing? Does it work like Hex?
No, I can't move it from
Short
one
rest.
to the other anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
I am going to hex him though.
Sweet.
I thought you only had one per short rest.
This is my spell hex. It's not hex.
Oh, the spell Hex, not Hexblade's
yeah.
Curse. Go for it. Is that a save or does that just happen?
Blah, 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 blah. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. I don't see.
Okay.
Am I
What are
stupid?
you looking for?
Hex. If he has to do a save for that, or if it just happens.
It
It
happens.
doesn't say. It just happens.
It just happens. He doesn't even know.
Yep. Okay.
And I can choose one ability when I cast a spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I don't charisma.
Charisma saving. Okay. Charisma saving throws. Too late.
I pointed at my bicep one more time.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's not table talk at all.
There was no biceps. I'm kidding.
Ebby, you're a cat. You have no bicep to point at. You have no finger to point with.
Better gaming.
Okay. Anything else for you, Henry?
And as
That was your action?
yeah, fuck. Sorry, I have to check something real quick.
No worries.
No, you have an action. You can do
Yeah.
you can do an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
I was
you can
thinking
do
if I
Eldritch
could do the friend spell, but it only works on non-hostile creatures.
No, you already cast a spell. You can. Ah, yeah, Friends is a cantrip. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So you could do Eldritch Blast. That's fine.
Okay. 18.
18. That'll definitely hit.
Wow, I'm rolling good with these.
Do we really?
I know.
Okay, 8 damage plus d6 for another 6.
Nice.
14.
Nice.
Jesus.
I want to ask a very controversial question. Do we really
Yeah.
want to kill him? He's the boss of the Mighty Corporation.
It's not your time
panicking
right now.
dude. I'm
It's
panicking.
actually his turn right now.
Oh shit.
So, first of all, I need to
I'm just
double check
shooting
what
blasted.
Okay. So he is going to move. First of all, can make it save. Yeah, makes a save for the ball bearings. He's going to move here. And then cast Arms of Hadar on himself. So as he's stepping forward, this like inky, oily goo almost starts forming at his feet. And as he steps in that central spot between you all, it shoots off towards all three of you. So I need Shaw, Echo, and Ebby to make a strength saving throw, please.
He's a warlock too. Oh, by the way, did it look like my blast did any damage to him?
Yeah.
So
they certainly hit. He's just not bothering so much right now. And Ebby, with your bear, please. The bear stats.
Yeah. It's not a ground effect, right? It's just...
No.
Okay. Strength saving throw. How do I do that here? Yeah, 23.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, this is about to be very bad. Okay. So... Echo and Ebby. These coils wrap around you tightly and start squeezing, but you're able to kind of tense your muscles and resist the pressure on them until they dissipate and are able to kind of shake it off. You do, however, take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Shaw,
I'm
what's
dead.
your max HP?
15.
Wait. Can I use Stone's Endurance as a reaction?
Yes, you can.
Oh, would you be going down?
Yeah.
You're not raging anymore. I know we had a
Nope.
between that. Gee.
Okay, so I'll do that. 9.
5. Okay.
Plus
so that
2.
reduces that damage by
Yeah.
5. So you still take 10.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay. Shaw.
Wait, don't Goliaths have something when they go down, or was that it?
That
was that, I think.
That was Stone's Endurance. You're thinking orcs.
Oh, right. I thought they had something like basically
Nope.
the same ability.
I know, you're grasping for things. It's fine.
Chris?
For Chris, you would be very thankful that he likes to play with his toys. This is actually in character for him. You would normally take 31 points of bludgeoning damage, which would be critical and kill you instantly.
However, he could use this variant roll to increase his constitution by 5, and that would...
Strength.
You could.
Right?
As this starts to squeeze you, you feel the ribs crack and the breath start to get forced out. You can take a point of exhaustion to pump your constitution, so it's not an instant kill.
What would I need to pump it to?
It would go up by 5.
I don't understand.
How much
why
health
I'm
would he
making
get from that?
It
Enough.
would not make it an insta-kill because
2.
he wouldn't take more than double his
Yeah.
maximum
So the way that
HP.
instant kills work, massive damage. If you take double your max HP from a single source of damage, you are instantly killed. There are no death saving throws, no nothing. You are at 15 max HP. This did 31 points of damage to you. What Patrick is saying is
No,
if
no.
you use that
Yep.
extra exhaustion
That's
level,
not my question.
you can,
My question is it enough?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
because half of 31 is 15. If you raise your max HP by even 1, you're still going down, but you're not dead immediately.
All right. Fine. I'll go down again. Third time.
Yep.
Hello, darkness, my old.
Yeah, right. But yeah. So you take a point of exhaustion for 3 rounds. Your constitution is up by 5, including raising your max HP by 2 times 2 levels, so 4. So it'd be 19. So you survive, but you are unconscious as these tentacles squeeze the air out of you. And with that... No, I can't. It's not nice to double cross. Who's next? And that would go to Shaw, who now needs to make a death saving throw. 9, that's a fail.
Of course. Cursed for
Echo, it's now your turn.
Okay, what does it mean to lose on your death saving throw?
So when you are unconscious, on your turn, you take a death saving throw. Roll a d20. You need 3 successes, and you stabilize. So you don't come back up with HP. You're just stabilized. You're not dying. If you get 3 fails, you die.
Okay.
A fail is 1 to 9.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Slightly in your favor.
Also, natural 1 is 2 fails. Natural
It's
20,
2
I
fails.
think you pop up with 1 HP.
Correct. So there's critical fail, critical success on them. Okay. Yeah, so that's a fail as well for Echo.
Yep.
Okay. Abby, my cat friend.
I mean, what can I even do here?
Run? I don't know.
How? I don't fit through the door.
True.
And if I revert, I'm a human again, and then it's
You'll die instantly.
yeah, I'm at 6 HP and attacks of opportunity are a thing, and the way is sort of blocked by you guys.
Stuff the dead bodies, the unconscious bodies through the hole.
Just dump them down the stairs.
Then they would immediately die from falling damage.
Probably.
Is it that high?
I cannot. The most plausible thing here is to say to Henry, I think, get them out of here, and I try to hold them off. To hold him off, and try to like keep him busy, which is not a good idea. But all the other ideas I think are worse.
Is there any ability to sedate someone or to restrain someone?
Well, restrain.
Not sure you have them.
I have a restraining ability, but that just stops him from moving. That
Yeah,
doesn't do much.
Right. And only for one round, or does it stop him from moving for a period of time? Or
He can
what
attempt to
does it-
escape it. It depends
can
on what the
attempt to
effect
escape.
is.
Yeah.
24 definitely is going to hit for 9 plus something, yeah?
Plus 3, so 12.
So for math. Okay.
It's 12 damage.
Yes, I just was doing the subtraction and kind of my brain melted for a second.
Do you have to do like a concentration thingy for Arms of Hadar or something?
The Arms of Hadar isn't concentration, it just is a and then breaks.
What am I confusing it with?
I think I know what spell you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I cannot remember what the name of it is either.
Yeah, but
Hunger
I think
Hadar.
you mean the same. Yeah, hunger. Yeah.
Hunger, arms.
I'll do the claw thing.
Yeah,
Hadar
go for it.
sounds like
23 is going to hit.
Like the son of a bitch.
13 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice one.
He just looks at you. Kind of this, literally dwarfed by this massive cat with wings.
Yeah, sorry.
He's
What am I
hurt.
gonna do?
Yep, he's hurt, but that's all. All he does is just laugh at you. Henry.
I use my bonus action to pee myself a little.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Roll for peeing.
Fucking hell.
What you doing?
Fuck.
It's a 6-second turn. What are you doing in your 6 seconds?
Eldritch Blast. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm. How do you say?
Go
Stumped.
for it. Shoot.
20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit.
32. For 13. Wow.
Yes.
Jesus, you were rolling good on damage.
Nice.
Wait.
6.
5. 18 in total.
The +3 is from Hexblade's Curse, right?
What +3?
What you don't have up.
No,
So
that's
the
why
13 is-
I generally have this invocation.
Okay, so when we have Hexblade's Curse, remember that you add that again then. You forgot that last time. So that's 13 plus
Sorry,
5.
I'm confused.
We'll talk about it later. It's fine.
Hexblade's
This is
Curse
correct.
gives me +2 to damage rolls, but I don't have that up.
We messed it up earlier. We'll get it right later. This is
Alright.
correct now.
What I mean is Agonizing Blast, my Eldritch Blast at my...
I know. I remember. I know what you mean. I've played Warlocks.
Good. 18. Total
18.
damage.
That's a lot.
Can I do non-lethal damage with...
Nope. Rules as written, no. And for Eldritch Blast, it is concussive force. You're going to have trouble doing non-lethal.
Yeah, concussive force? Concussion? I mean...
Concussions aren't minor.
They're not lethal, usually.
They're not non-lethal, technically.
Dumal,
Most of
his turn. Ooh, this is an interesting choice for him. What's he gonna do? Yep. He is going to, first of all, I need Ebby to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
With advantage.
From
Being a color star? No, what's my race?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's my race.
yeah, Color Star.
From being badass.
Advantage on all the wisdom saving throws. That's awesome.
Just flat out, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
So that's a 14, and that's a 21.
21 is definitely enough. You feel like you hear these almost like whispers that seem to be coming from this like oily grease that is dripping off of you now from where the tentacles release their grip. But you kind of shake your head and it shakes off.
I whisper back mentally, my mind is my own, get out.
Yep. He's going to touch himself, just on the chest. Yeah, huh?
I'm sorry.
And where he touches his chest, there's this almost blossoming tendrils of this inky black oil that wraps around him almost into this greasy armor. Here, kitty, kitty.
Oh, I'm sorry, that came sort of nowhere.
Touch yourself gently. Shaw! Death saving throw, please. Don't roll a 1, please.
Come on.
11, a success!
That's enough.
Echo! Death saving throw. Don't roll a 1, please.
I'll try my best.
13, success!
I saw the 1 in front of the 3 for a moment. I was like,
Eddie, it's now your turn.
I say in Henry's mind, use the granola.
I respond, I don't have any.
Don't you all have granolas?
I think we should. You
Gave
gave
them to
them
them. I
to
think
us
some of them used it.
before we went down into the mines.
Damn it.
I think you only gave them. I don't think I got.
If you don't have it marked, you don't got it.
I remember something that I didn't
Then you don't have it.
take one because you didn't have enough or something like that.
They have it on them.
Look for it.
All right, shush. Any more, and that's your action.
That they have it on them. Did I still get that?
I bite him.
We'll see on your turn.
With a 12 damage, if an 18 hits.
12 damage.
Nice.
Oh, this is evil.
No.
As you bite into him, that greasy dark that was over him immediately shoots up and covers your head in this almost crushing force before dripping off again. Take 25 points of damage.
Oh, that's...
That was not mage armor.
Is that armor of oil of his? Sorry.
25, yeah?
Yep.
Jeez.
So I'm human again. Wait a second.
Insert Super Mario shrinking sound here.
I have 1 HP. No,
Yeah.
I have... 6. Yeah, I have 1 HP.
What do? So you're at 19, took 25, 6 more damage on top of that.
No, then I'm exactly at 0. Sorry.
Wait,
Sorry,
did you
I
have
thought I
7?
remembered you saying you were at 6 before. That's why I double checked.
I have 6 plus 19, so it's 25 damage.
Mm-hmm. So Evie shrinks back into her human form, our Kalishtar form, and falls unconscious.
Oh, God.
Henry.
I'm like straight up panicking right now.
Beg for us. Damn. Gonna
You're
shut
unconscious.
up. Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna be like, okay, whoa. Hold on. I think this is a huge misunderstanding.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Can I give myself exhaustion to succeed?
Not to just succeed, no.
Persuasion, right?
Yeah.
I forgot I could do that. Damn.
That's a 12, but I'm gonna use one of my hit dice. To improve that? I can do that, right?
Yep, D8.
D8, come on.
So that's a 12 plus
2.
14. 14 on persuasion.
Better than I thought.
Okay. How much HP are you at, buddy?
I am at 12.
Cool. So he is going to step closer to you. So he's within 5 feet of you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Does that usually mean that he's casting something, or?
Are you gonna counter spell?
Counter spell from the unconscious barbarian. 2, a natural 1.
You have inspiration.
You do have inspiration. You can reroll it if you wish.
For exhaustion, right?
No, that's just inspiration. You can reroll something.
I will do that. Wait, we had inspiration?
Yeah.
That's a 5. Much better.
That's a 5. You more than
proficiency
doubled
and
your
get
original
+1.
total. It's a 5.
It's not a 1 at least.
That oily slick that is almost covering him right now. You start to hear whispers in your head, and you look down and see that slick has kind of worked its way under and around your feet, and you start hearing these little whispers in your head. Who are you? Are you a new plaything? Let's play.
I don't
Before
wanna.
you black out. With that, we're going to take a break.
Because the DM is going to figure out what to do.
I know what to do next, but this is a good time to take a break with everybody unconscious. I need you all to reroll new character. No, just kidding.
I'm kind of happy to do that right now. Died 3 times.
You haven't died. You've just gone into 2 separate battles at 1 HP, so you know.
Not that the HP would be of any consequences.
True.
In this level.
Very true.
He rolled well on the damage on that one, to be fair.
Oh, did he?
with my last breath before I get knocked out, I whisper, "Your wife has a beautiful mustache."
Do you want to make that canon?
And here we have a total party kill.
It would kind of fit my character. I don't know.
Okay, it's canon. So with Henry's last breath, he taunts the
No, it's not a taunt. It was like kind of
CEO's
a adult mind attempt at complimenting him. I don't know. Just being cheeky.
Okay.
With
your final cheeky comment about the
breath.
corrupt psychopathic CEO's wife.
It was a compliment.
We're gonna take a 10-minute break. We'll be back in 10 minutes
Fully.
with whatever the fuck comes next.
Oh shit.
With the reminder that there's always worse things than death. So, 10 minutes. See you then. Bye, guys. To Crit Test Dummies and episode 4 and possibly last episode of Chronicles of Ghaistala. Oh dear. Oh dear. When last we left off, our quartet of miners heroes, adventurers, were searching
Stop questioning our heroism.
Heroes ? We're searching a hidden office of apparently Domel and his niece Nebe Asha. Finding some documents hinting at some of the more secretive affairs that they're involved in, as requested by Olivier and the Miners Union. They stuck around for a little bit, discussing plans and moving forward, and eventually heard footsteps overhead, seemingly coming to the above entrance into this office. Shaw had changed himself into the butler of the house and opened the door into Domel Asha's himself. Failed at bluffing his way out. And I mean, it's hard to bluff when you're trying to be the butler in a secret office in the middle of the night. Tries to run away. Battle ensues, and our 4 characters wound up unconscious on the ground of Domel Asha's secret office. Huh. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. That is a 15 for Henry. 21 for Echo, 10 for Shaw. And Ebby, who's also muted. There, 13 for Ebby. Thank you. Echo, you're the first to awake. You feel sun on your face, weirdly. And rocks at your back. It's odd. You kind of think back through the heavy damage that you've accrued recently, and are able to. You remember passing out and these black tentacles, and that's the last thing you remember. Looking around, you do see nearby your companions. Ebby, Henry, and Shaw. All visibly banged up, bruised up, battered.
Do we
But
have
still-
cuffs on or? Oh, no.
But still visibly breathing. You even seem to have your equipment with you. Like you feel as you're laying there, you feel the miner's pick at your back. Kind of, Henry, you're the next to wake up. Looking around, you see just the gray mountains of the Gray Rise. The mountain range that your mine sits in, but the mine and the mining town are nowhere to be seen.
I immediately jump up if I can muster the
And
strength.
it's sore, it hurts. But yeah, you can jump up.
Where the
There's
fuck
a
are
little
we?
trickle of dried blood that you feel right here above your lip.
Where are
Ebby,
we?
you're the next to wake up.
Get this goo off of me! What happened? We've been roofied!
Finally, Shaw, the last awake.
The first thing I do is pat down my secret pockets to see if I still have the things we took from the office.
Make a sleight of hand check, please.
Oh, jeez. What bad rolls.
12.
Endlessly.
Pick one item that you've picked up from either the lab or the desks that you wish to have kept.
I gave you all of mine, just...
I would probably say then the book I hadn't read yet.
Okay.
'Cause everything else I can kind of remember.
A lot of your material goods, and this goes for all of you, are gone. There seems to be any weapons that you had on you, you still have, oddly. But bits of paper, any of the journals, books, except for the one. And this was the book from the laboratory, not one of the journals, correct?
No, the book from the desk.
Second
we
book
just
also gone?
Oh, from the desk. Okay, so
Yep,
the journal.
Yep.
So besides the journal, they seem to have taken everything else that you had gathered from the office or the laboratory.
Also the dragon book?
The dragon book's gone.
No!
Make a sleight of hand check for me, actually. This is a high DC, but go ahead. 18. Fucking hell. Sure, yeah, you kept the dragon book.
It was all worth it!
Of course. I love the dice gods sometimes. Looking around, taking stock of your situation, you are all banged and bruised. You do not have the benefits of a long rest. You are all at 1 HP. Your level of exhaustion that you still had, Chris, is still there. And you seem to be somewhere in the Gray Rise, the mountains northwest of Beacon, home to Asha Mining Corporation. And looking around, you see in the middle of you all a small box sitting over, holding down a piece of paper. Just a very plain box. It's like a gift box, but very plain, just white paper on the outside of it.
What's in the box?
I was waiting for that. It's not big enough for a head.
Oh, you scared me for a moment.
Spoilers.
Well, I mean, it isn't.
Does it look like there would be the potential?
Depends on the head.
Does it look
It's
like
about
there'd
the
be
size that like a gift necklace would come in. That
Does
kind
it
of
look like-
long rectangular.
Does it look like there'd be the potential for any kind of trap mechanism? Or is it too simple and small?
I mean,
Reason why?
potentially. You can always look for one.
Sure, I just scuffle
Make
over,
an investigation check for me,
spitting
please.
blood, and just like start checking it over.
While he does that, I just spin around looking to see if I can make any clue of where we are.
Perception check, please. Shaw, that does not appear to be trapped.
I'm gonna just tear the lid off.
Inside, you find dull, blackish red, almost scaled skin finger. And just the finger.
Does this mean anything to anyone?
You would probably recognize it as roughly the same coloration as the tiefling Jasper.
Uh-oh. One of the lieutenants of the...
One of the lieutenants of the Union.
So, first order of business, everybody raises their hand that needs a granola bar. So 1, 2... I give 2 granola bars. I have 4 left from previously, I think.
Okay.
So I have now 2 left.
Okay.
Nom nom nom.
And there is the piece of paper that the box was holding down as well.
Oh, well, yeah, look,
Wait, who's getting a granola bar?
everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody
say
that-
names, please.
That wanted one.
I couldn't see from my camera like who raised their hands. Say names, please.
Oh, I
Everybody.
did raise my hand, but I'm not sure if you saw that.
Oh, I didn't see that. So yeah, everybody has 1 now.
All right.
How many HP does one granola bar restore?
Just 1.
1.
All right.
But
Hey,
it's-
double the amount of hit points that I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
A, pull out the piece of
True.
paper.
Okay. You pull out the piece of paper, and in the handwriting that, after looking through his desk, you recognize as Domalash's, though it's not signed, it's his. Well, that was a fun evening. I thank you. On purpose or not, your efforts did lead us to the heads of the Union.
How?
You read the mind.
Not mine.
Well, the attempt may have been to double cross. You technically succeeded. And you're still useful. So, job number 2. The professor. Professor Posen is of interest to me. Please go retrieve her. I expect you back within a month.
I take this piece of paper, tear it into pieces. I mean, pass on the message, but...
On the bottom of it,
yeah.
you see 3 names written.
Okay.
Olivier, Matilda, Winnie.
Does this
That's
mean-
not good. We should let them know that their cover is blown.
I just fall over, all legs and arms sprawled from me, and just. Oh, fuck.
I'll keep the piece of paper, but I'd like to kick the box and scream something in some obscure language.
You do so?
Disappointed!
Is it undercommon?
whichever sounds most disgusting. Yeah, probably.
Then I would understand you.
Okay.
So this is an attempt of like trying to keep us in line by saying, I know the other names of the Union. Do as I bid you,
Those
or
weren't
they
the
are
names of the
dying.
Union. Olivia was the
Matilda.
name of a union.
Is my
Yeah.
mother.
Oh.
What was the other one besides Winnie?
Tilda,
Winnie
that's Henry's
and
mom.
Matilda. That's just Henry's mom.
Oh, okay.
And Olivier is also on the list.
Who's Winnie?
Well, that sucks for you guys.
Thank you for your sympathy, Abby.
Winnie is the noble in the company store that you traded the paraguay
Yeah.
with.
Oh, okay. Now I've got it right. Okay.
We should probably get them out of harm's way.
Sure, but first,
You know where we are?
No. Sure, fly up, get a bearing.
Oh
Good
yeah.
idea.
Can I come with you?
I don't know. Can you fly? Can you like hold on tight during the ride?
I was maybe not.
I mean, if you fall, you're dead. But
Good point. Good point. You go ahead.
you can try.
I'm fine. Thank you. Pete, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feature here that I have advantage in finding my way through above ground paths as long as you've traveled them before. I have never been here before, have I?
Nope.
Yeah, I guess I fly up.
Okay. Make a perception check for me, please.
Uh-huh. As your
Sphinx, yeah.
That's the same anyway. 17.
17. So you fly up. You catch well in the distance. Looks to be on foot, probably at least a day's travel. Towards the west is a town of some sort. At this distance, you don't know if it's Asha, the mining town, or if it's just a separate town in the mountains, though those are... You're not sure how common towns are up in these mountains.
Yeah, I don't see anything else.
Way to the south of you is the Darnan Forest, which you would know because you traveled through it from Beacon to get here.
Ah, so that's useful. So at least I have a reference point. I fly back down and I sort of like use Druidcraft to make a map on the ground a little bit. I guess
What's it made out of? Do you like make rocks move or have flowers grow up? What does it look like?
Not sure if it makes sense to have flowers grow up here in the mountain range. Maybe it's like just rubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you, almost like the scene in Labyrinth, the rocks just kind of roll into place. Showing you a map of the rough area that you're in.
Sort of stretching Druidcraft to be mold earth a little bit, but I think it checks out.
I don't care. It's fine for this. It's awesome.
Well, I guess we're walking.
So yeah, town and the forest. What time is it?
It looks to be close to noon.
Okay. Is it gonna rain today? Do we need shelter? I say that and I Druidcraft if it's gonna rain today.
Yeah. And with that 17 perception, there are some clouds off in the distance that look darker. Hard to say when they're going to hit. They might hit today, might hold off a day or two, it might completely miss you.
Okay.
How long would we need to get to the settlement?
It's about a day's travel by foot. So you would have at least one overnight out here.
Shall we head into the direction and make camp when the sun sets, or do you want to go to the village or to the forest?
Probably
Or?
take a short rest now, at least.
Okay.
Are we going... What are we going to do about this professor?
I mean, we have a month to deal with that. Right now, we have to find civilization, I suppose.
I need to get to my mother as soon as possible.
Right, and we should also notify Winnie. I mean, she might already know, she might be taken, but we should at least check.
That's what I'm afraid of.
When we
Yeah.
get to a town, I can send a message.
Shaw, you would know this from your dealings. If he left these names as basically a threat, it is not a great threat if he's already carried it out.
Yeah, I think we all understood that. Well, This is what happens when you attach yourself to people emotionally.
Are you saying that out loud? Huh?
Yeah.
What, you didn't have a mother or something?
Probably.
I'm sorry, that I didn't mean that.
No skin off my nose.
Well then, shall we rest? We have nothing, right? We have no possessions.
You have basic possessions. So basically, whatever the player's handbook says is starting equipment for your classes, that's what you got.
Okay,
And
but nothing that we gathered in the room. Everything else we got. Okay.
We have all our money and other equipment as well, right?
Yeah, all 4 gold pieces. Nice.
Yeah, it seems he wasn't trying to cripple your ability to succeed at the task he was giving you.
Yep.
He's a nice guy.
Sure. If he wasn't counter to everything I believed in, I'd almost want to work for him. Okay.
Okay.
So, are we going or
you
taking
doing?
a rest?
You wanted to rest, right?
What time of the day is it?
It's a little before noon right now.
I have 2 hit points and
How long does it take to take a short rest?
An hour.
All right, let's take a short rest. I mean,
yeah, we can spare an hour.
Okay.
yeah.
So you take an hour,
I'd like
kind
to
of
start
gather
reading,
yourselves.
reading the book whilst we're doing that.
Okay.
Nice.
Reading the journal that you picked up. This is also an undercommon, but it is a much more recent version dialect. It's the one you actually know.
I can speak Undercommon, actually.
Okay. Well, if he lets you see it, you could read it as well then.
Oh, yeah.
This particular journal is almost study notes. It talks about the crystals that you found down in the basement, down in the bottom of the mine. That they were discovered about a year ago. And that there's a suspicion of major profit to be made off of them, even more so than the paragite that comes out of the mines. You do see a couple scribbles about the powers, and gather from the scribbles that you got that his abilities also came from one of these crystals.
Okay. Well, there is something useful here. It confirms what we already knew. Whether it is incriminating enough.
Make an investigation check as well, please.
Okay. Yeah, 21.
21. Okay. There are several references of a her. There is never a name given to it. And there's almost this duality in how he speaks about these crystals and her, as if they have somehow hurt her and are also possibly the key to her salvation.
That must be his partner, right? His wife.
Kimri.
Sorry,
Kimri.
Kimry.
Kimri.
Or
Kimry.
as well.
I look over his shoulder as he's studying the book.
Well, if one would want counter leverage, that would be it.
I thought she would be dead, to be honest.
We could find her or try to find her in Beacon. I suppose that she wouldn't be in the camp, right? She would probably be somewhere else.
She might have been in his manor. That's where I would keep her.
True, you're actually right. Why keep her so far away from him?
Was she ever in the manor, or did he ever mention her before? To staff, or did staff ever mention her?
No.
Okay.
Staff are, again, the whole Mr. Quartz is everything is as so. Staff are expected to do their jobs and nothing more. If you are not supposed to go into a particular room, you did not go into that room. As such, there are places that you have not been in that manner.
Yep.
We currently don't have enough evidence to go to any newspaper or the lamplighters, right?
Only conjecture. I mean,
What's their name? Like superheroes? What are they called?
The Paragons.
Paragons.
But to the media, leaking something about strange substances giving people powers is a good shock horror story, but it doesn't really help us in any way.
And he would immediately know where the information came from.
Sure. Yeah.
And yeah, we need to remember that he has leverage against me, at least.
And he seems to be very well connected, right? I mean, he might know
As
people
politicians and
from the media as well.
Yeah, we don't have the names anymore of the politicians, right?
No, but you could probably remember one or two or something, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you wanted to go that route, you could probably remember one or two politicians that you could look for. Try and figure out what the connections are there.
You said earlier that we only recover half of our hit dice during a long rest,
On
right?
a long rest. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a hit dice now, one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you are on a short rest, I assume. So if you would like to use hit dice to recover HP, you may do so.
How many can I use to recover HP?
You have a maximum of 2. If you used one to add to rolls earlier, that's used. You can't use it again. But I don't think you did.
I don't think so, right? No.
Okay. So you would just roll as normal, add your constitution modifier. You can do it twice.
Hold on, Pete. Can I rest in animal form?
Sure.
But that would only give me HP in my animal form, right?
Sure.
You form back to full HP when you cast it again?
Yeah, it is, but it's a silly question because I just realized I don't have any modifier because I have 10 constitution. Oops.
Well, I have +2 and I rolled exactly the same as you did.
Yeah.
You have Shaw's reading through this journal, kind of gleaning all this information. Are the rest of you doing anything special during the short rest?
I'm looking over his shoulder. I'm like, wait, I can read that. What language is that?
I'm not supposed to roll a d20, right?
No.
A d8?
No, it's your hit dice, which for a barbarian is a d12 or d10?
D12.
D12.
Okay, cool.
So it would be a d12
Plus your
plus
constitution.
2. So yeah, so that's 4 plus 2, so you get 6 back from that roll, and you can do it one more time if you wish.
that's what I did before.
What other uses
didn't
have?
use-
Right.
The
What other
uses for
use?
hit dice
Yeah.
is for you can use them for the superhero effects to add to your rolls and add to
Yep.
damage.
Yeah.
It's also good to bear in mind on a long rest. So overnight, you'll only get back 1 at a
One
time.
hit die.
Half of them.
Yep. Which you guys are level 2, so that's 1. So if you
Other
spin
than
both
that,
now, it doesn't recover all of them automatically.
And when you have a long rest, does your HP recover completely, or do your HP recover? Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
HP does, yeah.
But you are many hours from a long rest unless you wish
Right.
to take one now and travel at night.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll roll another d8.
Okay.
D12.
Okay. 6 plus 2, so 8 more back.
I'm gonna produce a flame and then I transform into the Sphinx.
Okay.
Just a little safer.
So what are we doing?
Resting.
Yes.
After.
So as you have this rest, one of
Yeah,
you in
afterwards,
Sphinx form.
let's
Yeah. What's
go
next?
to.
Move on.
Let's head to the village, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So heading back towards the village, back west. Like I said, it's about a day's travel away. I need someone to roll a d8 for me, please, as you travel
Here we
through
go.
the mountainside.
1.
That's a 1.
Cool.
I love you all so much.
Is it a dragon?
No,
A 1 is bad, right?
it's kind of random. In this case, it's certainly interesting. Abby.
Oh, why
Actually, I'm
me?
going to give this to Shaw
Okay.
because you're the one that saw it. You see, as you're going through this kind of mountain path, and there's these rises of rocks here and there that block your view of the path as it twists and turns. You see over one of these kind of little rock hills a little black flower that looks vaguely familiar. And then you notice that the flower is moving. And as it seems to be coming down the path towards you, and that's when you remember that you saw a potted plant in the basement of a laboratory with this exact flower growing up out of it. And coming around the corner of this path is this monstrous plant creature that is almost as big as Echo is, with a little black flower out the top. But the rest of the body is twisting vines and leaves as it shambles down this path and just turns to look at you.
What lab was that?
The one that in the mine.
In the mine. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. This is something that seems to have either escaped or they have a smaller version, or you're not sure. And it reaches towards you. And I need you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
Here we go again.
Oh, my loves. Oh, my loves. This was not an encounter I was thinking you guys would
Don't
have
worry,
today.
Char. We're going to kill you one way or another.
Okay. I need you all to put your tokens somewhere in this vicinity, please.
Oh, lordy. Wait, I was too far zoomed in where?
Somewhere around here.
Where gigantic Abby is.
Yeah, where a gigantic Ebby is, and I'll fix that. There you go. I will fix the sizing for you. You're all so big.
I'm actually 10 by 10.
Oh, you're in your cat form right now.
10 by 10, you're as wide as you are long.
Okay. And
Where's the
coming
monster?
out- I'm about to place them, don't worry.
Sorry.
They are
So enthusiastic.
doink. Shadoink.
Oh, shit.
As it comes around this way. And let's see here. I need roll.
I was
initiative for this
worried when you
creature.
said them. I thought there would be more.
No. No. Luckily, this is a relatively slow creature. Now then. Initiatives. Jesus, you guys. Ebby, what's your dex modifier?
+2.
+2? Or what's your actual dex score? 14.
14.
14. Henry?
Same.
Can you roll
Modifier
off,
and score.
please? Can you roll off, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. But I should have rolled while I was in Sphinx form, right? So that would be an 18 only.
Okay, so you're first then.
All right.
Okay, so Ebby, up first.
No, I'm up
As
first.
no.
Yeah, no.
If Abby has an 18, I have
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant 18 was the dex score.
Oh,
No, 18 was the total.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you now. Okay, I is smart. SMRT. Henry, what you doing, buddy?
mood. I will cast Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay.
Got back from my short rest.
Yay!
Erudurich Burast.
Go for it. 15 to hit is gonna hit.
Yes. That is 9 damage.
That is 9 points of damage. You got it.
I get +2.
Because you do get a +2 on that because of that layer curse there. Okay. Are you gonna move or stay put?
I'm I have a good range with that Eldritch Blast, so I am going to move back.
That's a good plan for a warlock. Ebby!
I'll attack. I'll
Go for it.
move ahead and attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
That's a natural 1. That's going to miss.
again. Then I'm
that's
gonna
like the third
use my claws.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
24.
15
That
damage.
is going to hit. Are your claws considered natural or magical damage?
Not sure.
Oh shit.
Probably.
Double check that for me while we continue moving forward. Okay. Echo, your turn.
Sir. Okay, so I start running towards the creature,
Mm-hmm.
and as I run, I pull out my pickaxe and I start raging as well.
You got it.
Yes, and I take a swing at it.
Go for it. Swing that great axe warhammer.
Yes.
11 to hit is gonna miss. Womp womp. And you have no hit dice anymore to add. That will bring us
But I
to
could use inspiration, right? Theoretically,
you to re-roll the attack. Yes.
to re-roll the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I
gives you
think-
advantage.
I might just do that. Yeah.
Go for it. Use it.
Cool. Okay.
But that's 1 point of exhaustion, then, right?
No, that's
No.
you're mixing a whole bunch of different mechanics.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit confused.
It's okay. The base thing for inspiration, the base thing it lets you do, rules as written, classic D&D, is you get to re-roll a d20. That's it.
And we had all 1 point of inspiration.
Yeah, you can only have 1 point of inspiration. It doesn't stack. And it's something I give as a DM.
Plus.
So, 24, that definitely hits.
Nice. All right, so let's go.
9 points of damage, not bad.
Plus 2 extra damage, right? Because of the rage.
Because of the rage. That brings you up to 11.
Yes.
That is a non-magical warhammer.
Yep.
You smack into this thing with a pickaxe and you feel like it should do a lot more. You put some heft behind it and it digs into the vines that wrap around this thing and seem to almost work like the cords of muscle on it. Doesn't seem to do as much as you'd expect.
I'll cry.
Speaking of, Ebby, did you find if that was magical or
It
not?
doesn't say in the PDF.
Okay, for
Can't find it.
the unless it says it's magical, then it's not.
I mean, if it's just a bear.
Shaw.
Yep. I'm going to use my climbing skills.
You are really quiet, my friend.
I'm going to use my climbing skills to
Okay.
scramble up here,
Okay.
just to get out of range, really. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any magical attacks, so I can't do much else. So I will attempt to hide behind some rocks and let loose some
Okay.
crossbow bolts. So let's go
You
for
got it.
hide first.
Stealth away. $25. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, you're hidden. You get up there. There's that little bird's nest there. You just kind of duck behind it, and you're pretty well sure you're hidden there.
Perfect. And then pew pew come flying out.
21 definitely hits.
And surprised as they are, 16 total damage.
16. And again, it just kind of the shaft buries into the wrapping vines of this creature, and you're not really sure how much damage it did to it.
Is this thing? Yes.
Okay. Just calling it non-magical for now. Its turn. So it is going to. Actually, I think the bigger threat was the. Yeah, the bigger threat's the giant cat. Actually, you know what? It's gonna split.
Literally.
Yeah. So it's going to do a slam attack against you, Ebby. That is going to be a 16 to hit
Hits.
as your Sphinx form. And does 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to reach out to its left towards Echo, and the vines wrapping around it shoot out towards you, attempting to wrap you up. And that is going to be a natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah. So that is...
Come and save us, Asher.
That's 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, can I use Stone's
Reduced to
Endurance,
7
please?
because you're raging, so that's reduced to 7.
Okay, reduced to 7. I still want to use Stone's Endurance if I may.
Go for it. Yeah, if that
Cool.
refreshes on a short rest, which I believe it does. go ahead and use
Yes.
that.
Come on. 9.
5. So it
Yeah.
reduces. You take a grand total of 2 damage from that.
Okay.
So good.
And I need you to. And you are grappled.
Grappled.
So your speed is 0 right now. That's all it really does for you.
But I can I attack when it's my turn?
You can still attack, yes.
Okay, cool.
It's got its vines wrapping around you, kind of wrapping around your waist and lifting you a little bit, so you can't run, but you still have full motion.
Okay. Okay.
Henry.
Oh, give me a sec. I need to check. I don't think Hexblade's curse is concentration, is it?
It is not.
Nope. All right, so I can use that and hex at the same time, right?
You can indeed, yes.
Okay, then I shall do that. I will bonus action hex him.
Okay.
And which ability score should I give them disadvantage on?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Take a pick.
Strength? Strength this time?
I heard
mean-
strength. It's strength.
Echo is currently grappled, and that's a contested strength check,
Okay,
so
okay,
it's looking
strength.
pretty cool.
Yes. Strength. And as my main as my main action, I'm going to surprise, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, of course you are. Go for it.
12.
12. Misses.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm. If you have a hit dice, you can pump it.
I do not.
Okay. That will bring us then to Ebby.
I also used my inspiration. Didn't I?
I'm just gonna try to bite again.
Go for it.
Just because. Sphinx, bite. That was a 20 for so long.
Bite attack.
Damage.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Sheesh.
That's
So-
another 12 points. That's going to get
Oh.
reduced. As your crystalline teeth just kind of start tearing bit by bit into the tough vines making up this thing.
Do like a sawing motion. Like a shark.
It's like corn on the cob. Just
I'm going to use my claws now.
Okay.
15.
15 hits.
Slashing also halved, huh?
It is.
So yeah, that's 6 damage then.
It's for 6 more. You guys are taking a pretty significant hunk out of this thing right now.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, it's starting to look like it's taking a bit of damage here. Echo,
Yes,
you are
sir.
grappled. It takes an action to try and break that, or you can just continue whacking. Your choice.
I think I'll just whack. But I have a question. There was you mentioned we have another special ability, right? One that causes exhaustion. What does that one do again?
So you can take a point of exhaustion,
Yeah.
and at the end of 3 rounds, and for those 3 rounds, one of 2 things: either you pump one of your ability scores, like strength, up by 5. So if it's 12, it would become 17, or you gain advantage on all of your attacks for 3 rounds.
Okay. And what does exhaustion do? Like, what's the?
It builds over time and
Yeah.
gets shittier and shittier. For the first level, all it is disadvantage on ability checks. So like athletics, acrobatics, things like that.
And when does it?
Not saving throws.
Okay, and when you rest for a short while, you're.
A long rest gets rid of 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. I see. In that case, I'll just whack at it. Actually, I'll attack recklessly. May I do that?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Okay.
I love watching people play Barbarian.
As the tattoos along your body that are visible on the back of your hands and over your face flare even brighter, you just smack in. You have advantage because you're attacking recklessly. Roll again. That
Nice,
9's not going to hit.
I already rolled again, actually.
And another 9.
Nah.
And you bring the
It's gonna be so
pickaxe
epic.
down, and it rather than cutting through one of the vines, you just kind of like manage to wedge between some of them, and it doesn't seem to actually find purchase on anything to damage. But sorry. That brings us to Shah.
When we saw this thing before, where was it?
It was in the laboratory and the bottom level of the mine.
And that belongs to...
Domel.
Huh?
Domelasha. That was his lab.
Then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna assume the shape of him,
Okay.
Nice.
and then from beneath the rocks, well, not beneath the rocks, from behind the rocks, shout out, "Stop attacking them!"
Okay. Make a persuasion check, please.
19.
19.
Not bad.
Was that your action? That was your action, I'm telling you.
Action is to shapeshift, and then I'm just talking.
yeah.
So yeah.
This thing doesn't really have eyes to turn and look at you. And there's this brief moment where everything stops and you all are kind of wondering what's going to happen. And then, how far away are you? Whoop, not what I meant to do. Distance. Oh yeah, easily. And then its right arm shoots out. And another vine just goes whiffing towards you. That is only a 12 to hit though.
Oh my god, I actually didn't get hit.
As this vine grasping attack, you're able to kind of duck down behind
Dodge
the rocks
backwards
again and goes over your head. There is kind of a moment though, because you're behind that bird's nest and knocks an egg off and it just kind of lands on your head. And you have
Curses.
kind of the egg just running down. But you're not hurt.
Thankfully, dexterity is my high stat, so it's good.
Weirdly, as the vine's going one direction off the arm, the rest of the arm almost turns directions to start swinging down towards Ebby. And that is going to be a natural 20.
That hits.
Yep. That is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then, are you still up as the Sphinx?
Sure.
Yep. Nice. Henry,
Eldritch Blast.
you go for it. The Warlock Standard.
Oh, fuck.
Pew pew. That's a 10. That's a pew pew that you're trying to dodge a giant flying cat and echo, and you miss. It just kind of, the light blue energy just kind of whiffs off into space. Make another attack roll for me. I'm curious about something.
Oh, God. Don't do this to me.
Why? It's funny.
12.
12. As it disappears over a rock ledge, you see the mountain behind it, the little, and you hear a little.
No! Oh, speaking of which, is Boba still with me?
Nope. No, Boba.
But that wasn't Boba that just shot one.
No. You're not even sure if you hit anything. It might have just been a near miss.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, Abby.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
Like.
Are you taking the
here.
disengage action?
No.
Okay. We'll take a slam attack against you as an attack of opportunity. That is a 22 to hit.
That
I
hits.
guess that hits. For 13 more points of damage.
Ouch.
I'm dead.
9.
No, you're just back in human form, right?
I had 4 HP.
Over.
Damage carries over, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I thought you recovered more during the short rest. I'm sorry.
We have 2 hit dice, and I used 1.
That would do it. Okay. Yeah, I rolled well on the damage for that one. Sorry. So, Ebby, you should start running away. So actually, you don't even get away. You get...
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. You shift back into your normal form and get 5 feet away before you get slammed in the back and just and almost skid forward.
I should have
Okay.
been here.
Echo.
Right, I look over, and as I see Abby collapse, I scream and I take my pickaxe and I attack recklessly again.
You got it. Do it.
All right.
Natural 20. Natural 20. Natural 20. That's a 7. That's not a natural 20. Try again.
Nope.
15, though, is enough to hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
I'll take it.
Dude, you're having my dice luck. That's not good, man.
Yep.
That is 8 points. Two-handed, sorry.
Plus 2 from the rage.
Plus 2,
yeah.
so 10. Reduced down. It's starting to look rough, though. Like it's taking quite a bit of damage, and it's starting to look pretty rough. Okay,
All right.
Echo. What's your turn? Good freaking Jesus. Shaw, let's try that again.
All right. Well, from behind the rock, deception didn't work. Curses, and I'll attempt to hide behind the rock again.
It's Domo, kill him!
No, so I'm not hidden.
It's an 8. Yeah.
I'm not hidden.
You get this as you're trying to hide behind the rock. There's this little bit of broken egg still on top of your hat that's visible over the rock.
But they're not flanking the creature, are they? At the moment.
Echo's technically in melee. He's grappled.
Yeah. Okay. So I just do a normal shot.
Yep.
Not a sneak attack.
You just don't have advantage, but you will still get sneak attack.
Ah. Okay. Cool.
14 is enough to hit.
All right. So 12 if it's a sneak.
12 reduced to 6. Oh, so close. This thing is just where it was like vines wrapping and giving the illusion of cord and muscle. It's now just almost this loose waving mass. It's losing its form and having trouble keeping it all coherent. But it is now its turn. First thing it's gonna do is take a slam at Echo because you're being annoying. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 13 reduced to 6 points of damage.
Okay.
You still up? Okay. Actually, I need to check one thing. No. Okay.
I
and then
use
it's going-
both hit die.
Yep. That was a good call. Then another vine is going to shoot out towards the thing with the egg on top of its head right now.
You can't,
Only if it
can't
hits.
get away with this.
Actually, are you close enough? No, you're not. Okay.
Can't let you get away without dying, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? That's like tradition around here.
Die every.
That's a natural 1.
Oh,
Damn.
So it whips the egg off of your hat, and the hat even still stays put. You're fine.
you have something there.
Yeah. That will bring us to Henry.
Guess what?
Guess what? What? Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast, and it hits this time.
That would be 7 plus a d6. 8.
Nice.
7 plus 1, 8. Reduced to 4.
Oh, Eldritch Blast is magic damage, isn't it?
Oh, right. So it's not reduced. It doesn't matter anyway because I had 4 HP left.
Ah, okay.
How do you want to take this thing out?
I'm gonna just blast a hole into where the face would be.
Okay. And to where the writhing... If this was still taking a humanoid-ish form where the face would be, a blast of this light blue purple energy and just blast the vines apart. And there's this almost like Wile E. Coyote moment where the black flower that was on top of its head just kind of stays put before everything just collapses to the ground in a heap of vines, including dropping Echo to the ground. Still kind of wrapped up.
And I get 5 hit points back.
You do get 5 hit points back.
Oh.
Abby, death saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, and I rush towards Abby as soon as I can.
Yeah,
That's a fail.
that's a fail, but not a critical fail. Let's play a game of who's helping Abby rather than us doing this in shifts.
I've done this before a few times, so perhaps I can get lucky.
What are you doing? Okay,
I
so
guess try
rush
to
up.
stabilize.
Do a medicine check, please.
Actually, maybe I shout out to Shah. You wanna help me with this?
Why don't you just give me a berry, man?
I don't
You're
have.
dead,
I ate
shush.
mine. Wait, does anyone have a granola bar?
I ate mine.
Yeah, we all ate ours.
You ate them? They are for reviving.
Oh, they're for reviving?
Oh, well, we didn't know that.
Yeah, you should have mentioned that.
I just heard that it gives you 1 HP, so I just...
Yeah, so I thought 1 HP to eat it, so we have 2 HP instead of 1.
God. So, who's helping Abby?
Shah, do you know anything about medicine?
A little?
Okay, you try. I'll help you. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Shaw,
I'm like-
Henry, each of you make a medicine check, please.
Okay.
I would rather. Can I give Shah advantage?
I'm gonna say no for this one.
I could also use my granola bar.
Okay.
Shaw, 19. You stabilize Abby. She's not at 1.
Yeah,
But you
I'm still
stabilize her.
unconscious.
She's just unconscious, but her breathing, where it was kind of ragged before, it starts to calm down and take a steady, if shallow, regular.
We are terrible at this, guys.
We really are.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I untangle myself and I walk towards them.
Mm-hmm.
And is it okay if I look for Abby's granola bar and try to feed it to her?
Absolutely. Make an investigation check,
I mean,
please.
that's what they're there for. I probably would have told you.
Well, now you tell us.
Exactly.
probably told us, but I mean,
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
I have very mediocre
it's-
intelligence.
I mean,
You were
Okay.
yeah.
is
14.
it metagamey if we don't explain what our spell? I mean, it's like Eldritch Blast. Like we don't have to explain to the other.
It's a little different
Characters
with a
what it
healing
does.
potion, though, because
No,
there's different
but-
ways you can.
But you
It
technically
hasn't
don't
been-
know what my Eldritch Blast does. I don't even
Yeah.
know that as my character.
Sure.
In game, it hasn't been used to directly revive yet. I don't believe
I
so.
think I revived
Or
Shah
if
with
it was, you did it.
I think.
So
Hmm.
it's fine. They made their choice with what it was. Echo at least remembers that it makes you feel slightly better, so he finds one of yours and gives it to you. So you are back up with 1 HP.
All right.
These
Yeah, just
granola
kinda-
bars are quite something.
Really are good berries. A handy little spell.
They're potent. You're never getting any. You're just wasting it.
But you said you wanted the USB-C.
Should be called Very Good Berry.
You said you wanted to do this.
So, it is now middle of the
I'm
afternoon.
actually on a stream, Kate. Can you stop?
On you're a quarter of the way on your journey west back towards this town that you suspect might be Asha, maybe. As you head off to investigate. You have a little bit more time, so we'll wrap this day up. Anything special you would like to do on the rest of this trip? Anything, discussions, anything like that? It seems to be a clear day for now. No other danger about.
Oh, the black flower. Can I pick that one up?
Absolutely, you may. Make a perception check, please.
Oh.
10. That's plenty. This was not a high DC for this.
Okay.
As you pick the black flower, you see in some of the soily dirt near where the roots are, very similar black dust to what you all found in the laboratory in the mine, where your crystals seemingly shattered.
But I retrieved the flower as a
Yes,
whole,
of course.
or I thought the flower
You
turned
retrieve
into
the flower. I'm just telling you, hey, you notice that those crystals might have something to do with this creature.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we already kind of discussed this, didn't we? That our one plan is to maybe encourage the soups in control, that their order is being disrupted. But
The what now?
Paragons, the supers.
Oh.
because I think
was
that's what
It's also in the
I can
soups.
translate.
I was thinking about the food, like, what?
No, I just couldn't remember I couldn't remember the term. I was hoping you would
Also,
draw
an
attention to
important,
it.
potentially important piece of information for
Yeah.
you all that Echo and especially Ebby and Shaw would know this as you've made the trip more recently. You were given a month to come back with this professor.
Yeah.
It is moving pretty steadily, at least a week to get between Beacon and Asha mining.
Ooh.
So that gives you, if you are moving steadily, that gives you about 2 weeks in Beacon to locate and retrieve this person.
That's good to know. Okay.
I'm gonna ask Henry if I can examine the black flower and ask him to put it. I have an herbalism kit. I would like to put that in, like, with some soil and water into a vial.
Yeah, of course.
To preserve it. Maybe it comes in handy later. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Go right ahead.
So are you trying to like reroot this and
Yeah,
replant it? Like
Yeah.
cutting? Okay.
You gonna make another Groot, or?
I am Groot.
Make a nature check. If you don't have proficiency, go ahead and add it.
Yeah, with the herbalism kit, I'm proficient. So I don't know if that.
Yeah,
if I
that's
add
what
that, yeah.
that's what it is. It's an herbalism kit check.
I am going to add a level of exhaustion to boost my intelligence by 5.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, but the exhaustion will only kick in after the check, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So this is the roll, and it's a plus 2 and plus 5, so it's a 19.
It's a +5 to overall score, not the modifier.
Yeah,
Where's the
but you
plus
gave
5?
me
+2.
what?
What's your
I'm
intelligence?
wondering where the +5 is coming from.
From the exhaustion feature.
Oh, it boosts you up to 20?
I think it boosts me up. Oh yeah, you're right. It should give me another +2, another +5. So what did I roll
Okay.
here? I
You
rolled
rolled
a
a
13, so it's a 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty confident. Like, you've done similar type of work before, preserving and transporting seedlings and such, that this thing, if it's able to survive, it will.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You look a bit tired there, Abby. Are you all right?
Yeah, not really. I died
Yeah.
twice recently.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get into town,
and then we can rest properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bearing in mind, you still have about 3/4 of a day of travel,
Right.
and you are in mid-afternoon.
So we should probably.
We need to rest in the wilderness.
I turn to Abby and I ask, are you fit enough to continue walking until it's nighttime?
Sure, I'll just transform into my beast and just fly ahead. There's no problem at all.
Cool. Okay, so I would suggest. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I would suggest we just continue marching until it's nighttime and pitch a tent or whatever and take a rest and then continue on tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and I also think that the idea Abby had with flying ahead is a good idea in general. Maybe scout a little bit.
Can certainly do.
As you kind of have this moment where you're watching Abby work. And Abby, to you, it's just you're putting some soil in something and some water, whatever. To the rest of you, there's this moment where you have never seen Abby this hyper-focused, especially those on a mining team with her where she's usually, It is odd to see her just suddenly get so consumed by her work for a moment. And when she finishes, you do even see just like this bead of sweat, as it's not hard work, but the level of precision that she was getting out of herself in that moment. It's kind of impressive to see. So you continue on the trip. Ebby in flying cat form, large flying cat form. Make a perception check for me, please.
Oh, cat farm, sorry.
It's all good?
I think it's the same. 17.
17. With a 17. The path ahead of you seems clear. Just the twists and turns through the rocky passages. You do notice that you are not alone in the air. Far to the east of you, so in the other direction, flying speed. If they wanted to come straight towards you, it would take them at least 10, 15, 20 minutes to do so, but they could. Mm-hmm. Two large flying creatures, at least as large as you are.
Oops.
Dragons.
They don't seem to be immediately moving towards you. You're just take note that things like that exist around here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I try to not get noticed, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Fly casual, yeah. But yeah, they don't seem to be making any moves towards you, but it's just something that you note as you're scouting and looking.
Do I recognize what they are?
Make a nature check for me, please. Just a regular nature check this time. And this is a disadvantage because you took that level of exhaustion.
Oh, right. That was a net 20. Oh. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. See, that perception check should have been 2, but I already gave it to you. 17. There are several different creatures that you've heard of, but none that you've come across directly yourself that would fit this description. They look and build actually quite similar to what you are now. 4-legged, potentially with wings.
Okay. Something that I now have seen and can potentially turn into later?
Maybe.
Okay.
So
again, there's a couple of different things that fall into this category, including sphinxes, as well as things like hippogriffs, griffins, that sort of variety of beast seems to be in the area.
I tell my friends.
Is it dragons?
Could be. I don't know. They're pretty far away.
Your luck recently, it might be. Okay.
Well, that would be a cool way to die.
And then for the rest of the scouting mission, I'll fly a little bit low below the radar.
Okay.
Good idea.
The rest of the day goes without interruption. You do see on the path, especially Ebby, when you land on occasion, kind of the shuffling gait of whatever that creature seems to have come from this direction. But night comes eventually. You're able to find a place to sleep for the evening. Well deserved and long needed. Is anyone going to take watch?
Yeah, I'm going to take first watch, and I use my Tracine cat for that, so I can sleep during that watch. Because it lasts an hour, right? Yeah.
It's about 2 hours for a watch if you all take one.
I think, isn't the rule that for 1 hour during a long rest, you can stay awake and still get the benefits of a long rest?
Okay.
No,
yeah,
not sure, but if not...
We're going to go with that for now. Sure, why not? So yeah. Are all of you going to take a turn on watch?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would assume so.
Okay.
I might be wrong for that, but whatever. Yeah.
I'm going to take it. All of you make a perception check, please. If you do not have dark vision, make it with disadvantage.
I make it with disadvantage regardless.
If you took a level of exhaustion,
-1, so.
you take it with disadvantage. So that would be Chris and Patrick for that.
Oh.
I don't need disadvantage to roll a 5.
Actually, I'm going to have my cat do that with the net 20. I think that's cool. Right?
Jesus, Patrick, what the fuck?
that's the cat.
Patrick, that's where Patrick uses his own dice roller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with a 17 from Shaw, 5 from Henry, Echo with an 11, and a 25 from Ebby. Ebby, you took the first watch. Quiet, peaceful. Kind of, you're up off the path, kind of hidden in the rocks a little bit. Not the easiest place to camp, but it works. Don't see anything coming up or down.
I should point out that, sorry for interrupting you, but my cat can see invisible stuff.
I know.
Okay.
I'm going to take them in the order that you rolled it. So Shaw, you're next with the 17.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the night. You still have not gotten a full proper rest. But you've been in situations like this before where you've just had to stay up. And as you sit on the edge of your camp watching both directions of the path from your vantage point, you hear little pebbles kind of sliding down the side of the mountain from smaller creatures. Squirrels, foxes, maybe. But nothing that concerns you. Lucas. Henry. Yeah, I know, right? Henry, with a 5. You take your watch and immediately fall asleep.
Can I make it so that I don't immediately fall asleep, but I am distracted because I wanted to do something during my rest.
What do you want to do?
I wanted to kind of sit down and meditate on my powers, see if I can make some sort of connection.
On your watch, you sit and meditate on your powers. It's very peaceful. It's very calming. You're not sure if you fell asleep or not, but it feels like you might have. You just went into the zone, man.
Yeah, I just want to see if I could make some sort of connection with whatever gave me the powers or something.
I understand. I'm intentionally not.
That's fine.
But yeah, you go into a meditative trance. It might be sleeping. Nobody else is awake to hear the snoring. So it might be a meditation. But eventually you kind of, right, I'm on watch. And look up at the sky and realize your watch is over. You get Echo up with an 11. Echo, you have had a full rest at this point. Yay!
Nice.
And you sit and watch. And you think you hear something moving in the mountains, large. Not in the direction you're going, though. It's back towards the east. It's not close. You could investigate it if you wished, but it doesn't seem to be moving towards you, but there is something large to the east.
It's a dragon.
Peter, can I do a thing?
Yeah, of course. You're asleep, you can do a thing.
It says that during my long rest, I can change my resistance to a type I prefer.
Of course, yes.
I am going to switch from lightning to fire.
You got it.
And my scales and when I'm in an animal form, shift from bluish tint to red, and
Nice.
my fingernails as well.
So you're like crystalline markings on your nails and kind of the like crystalline feather stitching all through your thing. The embroidery stitching shifts color into that reddish hue. Nice.
The noise that I heard, is it loud enough to be concerning?
Yes, but it's also not close.
It's not close. Is there any way nearby that I could, I don't know, climb on some rocks or something to get a better view?
Absolutely could. Make a stealth check for me, please.
Okay, nice.
Works both ways.
Okay.
You have dark vision, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
5.
Okay.
As you're climbing up, there is a racket of stones that just kind of come down the mountain. Little pebbles and rocks. Like you're climbing to a better vantage point, and the notion of stealth has just gone out the window.
Whoops.
Kind of like the cartoon where there's that stick to step on every single step. That's what you're doing right now in the mountains.
We are going to
Great.
die today, aren't we?
Yeah, sorry, guys.
And the noise to the east of you that you're hearing stops.
Can I see something? I'm looking east now.
Where you are high enough, it's still quite a ways away, 100, 200 meters maybe. But you see a couple rises over creatures that you would not recognize. Probably, make a nature check for me.
Okay.
Five. Nope, you don't recognize them. They they look a lot like Ebby does when she kind of shifts form, but instead of a cat-like face, there's a beak-like face.
Griffins.
Griffins?
And I told you of the flying creatures that
These are probably the creatures that she spotted earlier.
Yeah.
They are kind of looking in your direction. They clearly heard you, but they don't seem to be moving towards you intentionally. They're just there.
Okay. I think I'll sit there I'll just sit there and observe.
They kind of do the same for a bit before eventually taking wing and heading back east.
Great. In that case, I'll just climb back down and continue my watch.
That's towards the end of your watch, and the continued clatter of rocks as you climb down, we'll say, wakes the others. You all get a long rest.
Yay.
And we will pick up here in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
With 1 day gone.
How many days in a month?
For the sake of it, we're saying 4 weeks. Because it's easier that way.
And 1 week
So
is 10
28.
days, right?
No. In Faerun it is.
Those
Extended
birds
stuff.
are gone now that we woke up?
They seem to have at least not taken an interest in you at the moment.
Oh, darn it.
Wanted to get killed again?
No, I
They're
wanted
still in
to...
the area,
Oh, okay.
but they're gone for the moment.
My plan was to befriend them, so you guys have mounts.
Oh, that would be amazing. We will find out how that plan works in 2 weeks.
If you keep up that dice luck, I would say go for it.
I have animal friendship. What are you talking about?
Hey, Patrick, Luke. Thank you all very much for watching our complete nonsense and us getting killed 3 times. But sincerely, thank you very much. Thank you to Daylight Productions for Supers and Sorcery. Still getting used to them, but I really like the kind of new mechanics. Gives a lot more options in battle and things to use hit dice for that aren't just short rests. So seriously, go check that out. It's on drivethroughrpg.com. That last plant creature is also out of that book. It's a creature called It That Lurks in the Woods. It's a fun thing. So yeah, thank you all very much for joining us. We'll be back in 2 weeks, which is the 29th of August for episode 5 of Chronicles of Ghaistala. Until then, take care of yourselves and tell more stories. Bye, guys.
Bye.